Hey there, Justice 3 TV, it's me, Authorian. Welcome to another demo, and today I'm going to be demoing Anthem. It's either going to be a toss between Anthem or Division 2. That's going to be my replacing my main game. So I'm going to give this a shot and see how it goes. So, full disclosure, that first recording in the first mission didn't actually pan out audio-wise for my recording for some reason. I did end up fixing it, so I'm going to do another mission just so we get some good demo gameplay. Alright, we are back in. I wonder if we have to talk to Mantis again. Investigate the rest? No, I don't have to talk to him again. I just have to launch the expedition. Why are you telling me this again?
There were so many, and I
Alright, so yes, I did screw up a little bit again. So that whole story part with Methus where he split up into 3 different personalities but copied him physically, I totally did not record that. Mostly that was human error and I just did not record it. So I'm sorry about that. And I will go through and do the story part after this mission's over just so you guys can see how good it is.
You're all here and able to speak to you.
Oh, wonderful.
Isn't it? Well, I do hope you find something fascinating back at the ruins. Shaper instruments. Never a dull moment.
I do love running rather than flying. Alright, you guys fight. Oh yeah, that yellow bar is the super. Oh damn. Wait, what is that? Harvest? Whoa! Jesus! Those things are just relentless!
No trace of the Dominion so
Oh,
far.
I need to find some
Maybe
cover.
this will be an easy mission.
That's not gonna happen. Can't you let anyone have a moment of happiness?
Wait, did you guys, the rest of the group must have pushed on forward while I was fighting the flying guys.
Watch out for scorpions in the area. Must have moved in recently. Better do something about them. They'll get in the way of your investigation.
Alright, how do you switch weapons? How do you switch weapons? That dude's got a flamethrower.
Looks like we've cleared out the Scorpions. That'll make it easier to continue the investigation. Those are not normal remains. Looks like some kind of goo.
Blood.
It doesn't look like blood to me.
Decomposition? Too quick. Unlikely. Perhaps the metaphor. Side effect of division?
Let's get some samples.
Agreed.
I don't know. I need to see how to switch my weapons. I do not know how to do that. Okay.
That's really gross.
Bring the samples to a Rurikhan. Yes, our discussions have led to a hypothesis that the split in warped reality. There are side effects. The Rurikhan specializes in that. She's on expedition helping the Sentinels.
On it.
Tab. There must be a button to switch. I don't know how to switch my weapons.
You don't like anything. Dominion soldiers dissolving is bad news. Relax. We shouldn't jump to conclusions.
Oh man, how do I switch weapons? That's all I really want. I swear I've pressed everything I can think of. And the bumpers are your powers. It's gotta be a switch.
Sentinels are under attack from scars. They're going to need your help.
Teleported me. It's too far behind. What if I could just press tab and it'll still work?
Where's the Rurikhan?
The scars took her. They took most of the Arcanists. I'll show you.
You're hurt. Stay here. I'll handle it.
Be careful. There's an Escari leading them. Huge, dangerous. It's been making trouble.
A makeshift prison camp? The kidnapped Arcanists. The scars have them in cages here.
Looking forward to whatever that is Scar I had planned for us.
Rurikhan?
Yeah, that's me. How did you...
Matthias Sumner sent me. He needs you to...
Oh, that jerk.
to analyze this.
Where did you get this? The energies it's giving off. I can evaluate this data back at the fort.
I'll take Aruna and the rest of the prisoners in the Strider. You should take out that Scar he mentioned. Kidnapping? Sounds like bad news.
Do we know what this Iscari looks like?
The Sentinel said it was huge and dangerous. Found the Iscari we're looking for. We have to take it down.
Damn. You can't see me.
That's it. Iscari trouble dealt with. Good work. Head back to the fort and we'll see if Aruna discovered anything about those samples.
Mission complete. Alright, so the loot that you're picking up looks like those little diamond symbols within the mission. Got plenty of those white ones, so plenty of parts to salvage. Guy's suit's pretty cool. Did you just crash? Time to see. I know what R has learned from the Dominion samples. Okay. I will do that. However, I need to see. Is there a way for me to see if... There's got to be inventory or something, right? Challenges here. These are different kinds of javelins. Weapons. Oh, I'm getting experience for using that. Okay. There's no, oh man, there's no, I probably would have to go to the Javelin to see if I still collected my loot. Hopefully I did keep my loot, and that common game crash thing is a thing of the past. Just a fluke. Hey, who are you?
Good. You're here. Those samples you brought me, what were they?
Well, they used to be Dominion.
I thought it might be something like that.
The hell of
Reality
an
decay
echo.
is not pretty.
Reality decay?
When a Shaper instrument taps into the Anthem, it affects reality, and reality is a lot less stable than you think it is. One incorrect variable and the entire equation collapses. Reality collapses. These Dominion, whatever happened to them altered their nature, the fundamentals of their existence. But it wasn't right. Something wasn't right. They couldn't last. What's this got to do with Matthias?
Whatever happened to these Dominion happened to Matthias, too.
You're not saying...
The manifold affected him. It means they are unstable and in real danger. I gotta go.
Okay. And why did they bring me
I
to
could
her
really use
for
a
like
soothing
no
cup of tea.
reason? I don't know her. Now we'll have to do some story to officially get some opinions on the facial animations. Now, last time I was here, Methus, he installed and initiated the manifold. And what ended up happening is that it split him up not only by personality, the psychological, but in body as well. And what I noticed with the animations for each character based on their personality, their expressions did change, though they weren't extreme. And I think I would have liked it more in that part of the spectrum of their facial animations, but they are distinctly different, and hopefully you can see that. Ooh, they look different now too. He is wearing his hood up. Where's the third one? Did he change his appearance? Yo, where's the third? Where's the third one? He probably went somewhere.
You're back. That is you, isn't it? I can't quite focus my eyeballs.
Where's Sumner? And where's the manifold?
He was impatient. He wanted to pursue his own theory.
He took it.
The intellectual.
And pushed me. Not hard, but it hurt my feelings.
What did Aruna say?
The
The
emotional.
Dominion soldiers were affected by some kind of reality decay as a result of their divide.
Reality shifting in unintended ways. As a result, they were...
Wobbly. Jelly that didn't quite set. Oh. That explains why I'm feeling oddly... porous. It's,
Yeah, he seems weird.
It's not a great feeling. And none of my limbs work right.
We need Sumner back.
And the manifold. The generator of the effect must be part of the solution.
Do you know where he went?
He talked about needing a drink. Maybe the bar?
It's a start. How long do I have?
I smell burnt toast.
Not long. Please hurry.
Okay. Oh, cool. Oh, this is so
I don't see Sumner
awesome.
anywhere, but there's Aruna.
Maybe she's seen him. You should ask.
Something oddly familiar about this bar.
Ah, freelancer. Let me guess. Looking for Matthias?
Yes, one of them.
He wanted a drink but wasn't allowed in. He's been banned from the premises for months.
Great. So he's gone now.
I tried to talk to him about the samples you found, but he didn't seem interested. He
This
was
is
always easily distracted, but never rude. It was odd.
It's complicated. That
How
one,
is the inside of her mouth being lit up by the
We
light?
should find him. I don't know how quickly the reality decay could set in.
Got it. What now? I don't see
That's
Sumner anywhere.
He
That's
must
not
have his link
okay.
on him.
Connect us.
I can sense the link, but I can't seem to make the connection. But I can track him. Got him. He's by the forge.
You said Sumner was here. I don't see him.
No? Let me check the forge records. Ah, looks like he took a javelin. Can he do that? Can he even operate one?
Not well, I imagine.
He has likely left the fort by now. You should go after him when you can, in case of trouble.
It's pretty cool that my javelin actually looks like the way that I said it. Find Sumner and save all the Methuses from certain doom. Yeah, why not? Well, you know what? I really need to figure out how to switch my weapons. Server shut down. Has shut down. Okay, so am I not going to be able to play anymore at all? Alright, I am going to go to
Hey, freelancer.
the javelin one last time, and if I can't connect, then that's it for this demo. I'm not gonna sit here and fumble through whatever EA's got going on these servers. But you know what I'm dreading the most about this is that this really feels like this is like one of those friggin' always online games. Like there is no component about it whatsoever where you could just go out on your own.
I'm tracking Sumner's position. Do you see it?
Yes, going after him.
Have you found Sumner yet?
He left the fort. I'm trying to get to him.
Hurry. Maddie's lost the ability to perceive time and space normally.
What?
It's complicated.
Go as fast as I can.
Yep, that's it. Hold X.
like he's stopped. You should be able to catch up.
What? Animals disappearing. Wait. Did I just jump into a game? I don't know what this is, harvesting, but I'm doing it anyways.
Sensing something. Scars.
Alright, I guess I was just far away. I must have jumped into the game or something.
To attack. Do you think they ambushed Sumner?
Wouldn't rule it out.
He must be in the area, but he might be hurt or worse. We need to find him, quickly. Sumner's not in the crashed suit. He must have taken it off for some reason.
Hello? Freelancer, is that you?
Sumner? Matthias?
Yes, it's me. Bloody scars. I knew I couldn't take them and there was a crack in the rock.
And you couldn't fit into it while wearing a javelin.
Wait. I think this passage leads me to the ruin I was looking for. I'll keep going.
Stay where you are.
I can handle myself, and I'm already here. There'll be another entrance. Meet me inside.
Was that Sumner?
Strapped underground somewhere. How's Maddie?
None of his major organs have liquefied yet.
Major organs? What about the non-major organs?
Just bring back the manifold and Sumner as soon as you can.
Whoa, what the f are those? Changing locations. Ooh, I tell you what, when the game is working, this is fun.
Not some kind of cabin oracle.
I guess there's only one way to find out.
I'm sensing some strange energy. What's down there?
Whoa, what
I
the
don't know, but Sumner has the manifold with him, and he came here for a reason.
Oh, those lightning balls take down your shield.
Freelancer. You there?
On my way.
I found what I'm looking for. Yes, the residence of this place is exactly what I need.
Nope, can't damage them. Ah, that lightning thing. Oh my God! That's a big boy!
It's responding to its surroundings.
What are you doing? Be careful!
Arrow thought taking the manifold to a different room would provide us with additional insight. Different room, different energies. He was right, but we knew we needed javelin to get out of here, and neither of them had the guts to borrow one.
You mean steel?
Sure, whatever. That's it. Got the data we need. It took someone with real drive to... Oh, crud.
Sumner, what's happening?
Manifold just started going wild. Something unexpected about this place. I have to silence it. We need time. A Titan. No. More than one Titan. 3 Titans. Wait. 3. This glitching manifold. It's doing it again.
Leave it to me and fix that relic.
Wait, what is hitting me? Oh man. Oh. Wow, they're not taking a lot of damage at all. Yeah, nothing I can do about that health. You have to do a little guerrilla tactics. What? It goes through. What's the range? Alright. I'm gonna have to stay out of range for this.
time to waste. We need to get back to the others.
Why do you sound so alarmed? What's happened? Clear answer.
Mission complete. I'm gonna go ahead and say like first boss fight maybe. I don't know, but that was pretty awesome. All right, don't crash. Don't crash. Don't crash. Don't crash. It crashed. So I had a great time with Anthem, but I am done with this demo because it doesn't matter how many missions I do, right at the victory screen, the game completely crashes. It is pretty regular at this point. I think I made it through the victory screen one time to either salvage or collect the loot that I had, and I have no way of seeing my inventory in the regular part of the game, so I am done. But overall, man, I had such a good time playing Anthem. The facial animations could be expressed a little bit more distinctly, like kind of push them more into the exaggerated tone of things a bit. I can't tell in the repair mode if this thing that connects, it looks to me like a handful of vertices just stretches across the screen or something. And that to me looks like a mistake, but it might be, I can't tell if it's like an energy cord or something to help do some kind of nano repair to your partners that are on the screen, but it is what it is. Gameplay, pretty amazing so far. I loved being able to play the game to where all my kind of gathered gameplay skills were coming into place. Where at the end I was fighting these 3 bosses in order to be able to try to rescue Summoner, and I could switch my tactics to what I would normally be able to play in a different type of game that maybe prioritize that type of gameplay over everything. But I found myself switching between those 2 different strategies, like guerrilla tactics, hit and runs, going up, seeing if melee attacks might be a weakness of the sorts. I liked how the creatures, or bosses I guess you would call them, had different sets of moves that were a part of their skill set, and they would use them differently, and we as a group could choose to split off or focus down on one enemy or another. Now, being that this is a demo and it's probably the first time people have been playing it at all, the likelihood of being able to focus down at all with a team effort is very little. But like Destiny, this game takes the group mechanics as a part of the gameplay, and it doesn't rely on it completely. Like, you could split off, do your own thing, create your own level of skill when it comes to fighting the particular enemies. And I saw somebody there that needed a repair, and I just flew through the screen, and I could use the agility of my javelin to be able to get into place. And I noticed, I don't know if this is a plus or minus to the current development of the game of being able to repair that guy through the wall. It threw me out of the immersion just a little bit, because I don't think it should be possible to repair somebody behind a wall. That leaves an issue of cheating very, very high. Somebody could figure out a way, okay, you could just sit here, start blasting away. Let's say they have a particular weapon that boss or monster might be weak against. They can keep dropping over and over and over again, and I could sit behind this wall with complete protection and all the time in the world to just keep repairing the guy with the special weapon. To me, that's cheating. That shouldn't be possible. If I'm going to repair somebody, there needs to be line of sight or proximity to something like that, which is okay. So far, story-wise, I am very intrigued in learning more about Anthem and its story. It seems to have a very mythological or even magical feel to the sci-fi elements of the game. I probably will end up picking up this game and at least playing through the story mode. It's very fun. I would say my one big con to this entire thing is I don't like the online all the time type of experience. I was a big fan of Need for Speed back in the day, up until the point where you actually had to be online to be able to play the game at all almost, and that sucked. And I really get this feeling that, let's say I do love the game, right? And at some point the entire population just drops out of the game. Am I now out $60 because nobody wants to play this game, but I totally do? I just don't like the idea that that possibility exists. Other cons. I didn't like the fact that I didn't know how to switch my weapons right away. They were kind of relying on everybody's expertise in games to figure it out. And even me, who's a longtime gamer, I found it a little confusing to try to figure out, honestly. And once I figured out that I could hold the X button down, which is your reload button, because in some games I've played the reload button, and that holding it down would switch your weapons as opposed to just reloading, which thankfully I figured out, and I could switch between the weapons because I did like the idea of my shotgun having that spread and high damage in that spread of area. I didn't have to use my zoom all that much. But when it came to distance, that really came into play, which I really, really like, because it really sets this bar where if you're going to use a shotgun, you better have a good backup weapon to go with it, because it will limit your range literally. I noticed that the fall off for the shotgun range was like sharp, boom. If you're beyond this distance, those shots are going to do like 0 damage. I do like the fact that I could see how much damage I was doing. That way, instinctively, at the very least, I could see the damage and range and get a good feel for how all that was working together. The enemies that we faced, I faced a few different kinds, which was kind of cool. There were type characters. They were more beastly characters, which were cool. They were really dangerous when they got up close. The insects, they looked like they had a poisoning or exploding aspect to them. And then there was more of a spiritual type creature, like near the end when I was fighting those 3 bosses, if you guys saw that. They almost look like energy-based beings. And when we first encountered those 3 bosses, I did get a little confused because I couldn't tell the difference between the enemies that were energy-based and had that rock-type formation as a part of their character when they were fighting you, and the actual power that those creatures were using. Now, there could be some kind of story relation to that, so that could very well be a part of the game and not kind of a design mistake, you know what I mean? Overall, I am really impressed with Anthem. It was real shitty and very frustrating that in this demo, anytime I tried to play a mission, at the end of it during the victory screen, the friggin' game would crash every single time. I must have tried playing this 4 or 5 times, and each time at the no, what was it, 4 times? Was it 3? I think that was 3 missions. I'm not sure, but on every single mission but one, all the victories crashed the game, and I couldn't look through my loot, I couldn't salvage, I couldn't do any of that kind of thing, and it sucked. So with that aside, this demo was really fun, but frustrating in the bugs that were present within it. And I really hope they are taking all of our gameplay and critiques into account, because I think as quality of life goes, having the game crash when you're trying to play it is the worst bug you could possibly have in the game. I'm telling you right now, as much fun as I did actually having playing the game and how much intrigue I had, crashes like that infuriate me to no end. So here's me hoping that they get that fixed. So I have been Authorian for Justice 3 TV, and today's demo was Anthem. Did you guys download this? Did you play this? Did you have the same problems and fun factor that I actually had? Let me know in the comments down below. Now, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to click subscribe and turn on that notifications bell so you see any of the content, the new content that me and the 2 others, Flashback and Kitty Cuddles, put up, and you won't miss a thing.